St. Pete. This is where I'm from, St. Pete. This is where I stay, St. Pete. This is where I party, St. Pete. This is where I play. Let's stop. Now go. This is where we're from.
What's up, everybody? This is Hungry Hooligans, where we're just gonna talk some shit while we eat. We get full and lit. Like, we're just gonna eat some food, talk, and drink some adult beverages.
Which is what we've been doing since 2 p.m.
We showed up a little early.
I'm excited for this.
Guest today is Ronnie Lee. Ronnie is his first name and Lee is his last name.
Emery.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. So, you wanna get eaten? We got smoked ribs. We got deep fried buffalo ribs. I don't know if the camera can see that. Mac and cheese.
So, with spicy, what is it?
Oh,
Fritos?
yeah.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Cheetos, yeah.
Fiery hot Cheetos. And we got Jessica's
Collard greens. Can I holla collard greens?
almost vegetarian collards. Amazing.
No bacon bits in there.
No bacon at all.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So let's make some
Pretty
plates.
cool. Let's do it.
Do
Let's
it up.
Cheers. Cheers
There you go.
to this.
Cheers.
Boom.
Hey, side lot.
Shameful self-promotion.
No.
St. Pete Side Lot. Night Market St. Pete. October 3rd coming up soon to the Warehouse Arts District near you.
Not shameful. That's why we're having you on the show. Ronnie is a successful business owner. Him and his wife Kristen own a business called Cheers Events, and they also have St. Pete Side Lot.
They do. They do. Yeah.
And it's an amazing open air event venue, right?
It is.
You like that?
And it's located right next door to Cheers Events. So we can use all the decor and all that stuff
Right.
right there. So it could be anything you want. Anything.
And you're also across the street from Three Daughters Brewery.
Yep.
Just so
True.
people can get
A visual.
a fix on where you're at.
Yep. And which is great. There's literally, I walked it the other day because I was thinking about doing like this like little like brewery walking tour, and I can literally walk.
What's good?
I'm gonna try them. I can literally walk to 5 breweries in 5 minutes if I walked all the way around. This windy circle.
So we got Three Daughters, Cage, Pinellas Ale Works.
Yep. Right around the corner.
If I Brew the World.
Yep.
Are they a brewery?
I would hope so.
I think they
do.
are.
Yeah.
And
this is good.
what's the fifth?
It's right down the road. Right around the corner. Did I say that from the gaming bar? Has all the old retro video games?
No, is that
Around the corner. No, it's
Oh,
literally called right around the corner.
right around the corner?
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not a brewery,
Okay.
but it's a badass bar.
Avid's the other one. Avid. Which if
Oh,
you go down First
is,
Avenue
isn't it?
South, and it's past the interstate overpass, and I'm right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even. It's funny when
Not a place to be sober.
none of those places.
Nope.
I mean, they're awesome, like awesome breweries, but like Cage Brewing,
Dude.
that's
Their beers are
it's one of my favorites.
no fucking joke.
One of my favorites.
No fucking joke. The peanut butter stout. Fuck you, Cage.
Well, my thing is like I never liked any of that. I'm not a huge stout fan. I like sours, I like IPAs.
Right.
Call me whatever you want to call me. That's what I had to take a bite of that. Christ. And then when we were hanging out that one time, you had that and you were like, "Try this." I'm like, I don't want to try it. Oh, this is good. It was real good.
No, this is good.
Oh, No,
Yeah.
but that was good too, and I'm glad you're enjoying my food.
Yeah. It is tasty. Let's try this right here. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No,
It's
you're good.
fucking good. I can't stand it.
That's Jess's greens right there.
I need another fucking fork, dude. That's so good.
I'll go wash that.
God damn it. Give it to me.
So yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna eat these right here. So here's a funny story.
Let's hear it.
Me and Kristen were driving home from a trip to Georgia, and we saw the whole sign for Cafe Risque, right? And we were like, I was like, dude, we have got to go check this place out. We've got to go check this place out. I was like,
I've been to the one in North Carolina.
okay, so we stop and we park, and we're like, all right, they serve food. So we're like, I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. We go up there, and it says on the door, it's like $20 to get in. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it actually explains, it justifies in a sign on the door why the $20 is not unreasonable.
What was the justification?
It said, where else can you go get a meal while looking at lovely ladies on the stage, drinks if you want, all this entertainment in one complete package for $20? Where else can you fucking do that? And it was like full of itself. Its sign has been more confident. I've never seen a more confident sign, dude. It was like, boom, here it is, motherfucker. If you don't want to get out of here. I was like, well, I gotta go in because it's like it's like going to a freak show, right?
Yes.
Is there gonna be a 3-armed person behind this door? I don't know. I'm gonna go in there and check it out. So we go in, we pay it.
It
right?
was in North Carolina.
And so we go in, and all right, the sign is at this point true because this is a legitimate strip club with food.
But it's just like topless, right?
No, it's full nude, dude.
Oh,
Full
really?
nude. But
Okay.
here's the kicker. Here's
it.
where it gets a little bit sidetracked and weird.
Okay.
First of all, the lighting's like I'm in a cafeteria. I mean, it's
that's-
brighter in there than it is right here. It is fucking bright, man. So you're like, okay. Which, if you ever dance naked, which I have many times, that's a little off-putting, right? So you sit down at the place to sit down, which, by the way, is where the strippers are doing their catwalk. So you're eating like this, and imagine a raised platform right here, and there's a girl, and you're like, well, look at this. So I
A random pube falling in your food.
and this, well, the stripper that I remember was, well, first of all, didn't have any pubes, which I was like, thank God. So she's coming up there, and I'm like this. I'm like, I can't even eat. I'm like, not because the food didn't look good, but I was just like, I'm on the fucking far side, dude. This is crazy. Like, meanwhile in Florida, that wasn't a thing, but it should have been that day, dude. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at Kristen, and Kristen's like laughing, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then she's dancing, and I'm up there, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden the music stopped because there was a jukebox, not like a digital tunes jukebox, one that she had to get off the stage, put her own money in, press the song she wants, and then get back on stage, and then go, wait for the song, the jukebox to
Wait for the drop.
Wait for the drop, and then she goes, she's like this, she's like, how's your burger? The wings good? The song kicks in, she's like, and then she goes, no. And then if that wasn't enough, I'm like, this is so fucking surreal. And then I look over, and there's this one guy. He's like this, dude. He's like this big black guy, dude. And he is chowing down on some ribs, and he's like, yeah, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Oh yeah, you know how to work that shit. Oh, get it, girl. Good girl. Good girl. I was like, dude, he was eating those ribs. He was into his ribs so bad that he had fucking hot sauce on the back of his neck. And I was like,
You are killing me.
how do you get hot sauce on the back of your neck? There was hot sauce flying. It was crazy, dude.
I
was
can't
like,
picture somebody watching and just like chowing
he
down.
was
Like,
tearing that rib up.
hey, he liked the titties and he liked the.
He had no problem paying the $20 to get in that motherfucker.
He had many times.
yeah,
It sounds
dude.
like he ripped.
I would stop again.
They have
It
ribs?
sounds like I'm making fun of the place, but actually, Cafe Risque, dude, is worth the stop. It's not kid friendly, but leave your kids in the car. Just roll the windows down. You'll be fine. You know. So I haven't asked you a question.
Oh, you're gonna ask me?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Yep. When did the name Hungry Hooligans pop in your head? Was
All
it
right.
your idea? Where did it come from?
I wanted to call it Fork in the Road.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
Fork in the Road. Like, I wanted to
Got it.
interview bands that were on tour and stuff like that. And Fork in the Road apparently is a thing already. And it's, when I saw it a couple of years ago, it's like this weird guy talking about cheese.
About cheese?
Cheese. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Like he was a cheesemonger?
Yeah.
That's the thing, actually.
No, yeah, and he was, I think. Like, I don't know, you can Google it. I don't know what he's doing these days. I don't even know if it's a successful YouTube channel. But
It's garbage.
it got to the point where me and my buddy Travis wanted to cook and do something. And I was texting him, I was like, Fork in the Road is out of the question. Gotta come up with a word. I gotta come up with a name, but I want to use hooligan. I
Right.
love that name. We're a bunch of hooligans. We're ruffians.
We're crazy.
Yeah.
We're nuts.
And he texted me back a couple minutes later, and he's like, "Well, that's easy, Hungry Hooligans." And I was like,
It just said it.
"I've been up for 3 days trying to think of this name," and he thought of it right off the bat. And
But he is a fun guy.
yeah,
He is. Yeah.
He's a good dude. He's at Universal Studios right now,
Enjoying the Hulk.
celebrating his birthday.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why he's not here. He will be on future episodes, but yeah,
Okay. I
he'll
like
be a
that.
fixture.
Okay. I'm digging this, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What?
There's a lot of flavor going on. There's a lot of spice. A lot of. This is fucking tasty, dude.
So what I did is I battered a pork rib.
Is there egg in that batter?
There's no egg in that batter because my wife wanted eggs this morning, and
It
used
didn't offer you an egg sandwich.
She didn't at all.
You said no. Fuck it.
She did not. She
Maybe
said,
she was just thinking about your health. Like, oh, you know what? I don't think he needs any more cholesterol.
yeah, but you know what she does is she doesn't use whites. She only uses the
Whites or white?
whites.
Oh.
She only uses the yolks. So it's like the opposite of being healthy. She didn't even offer me those whites.
She called me up and offered me an egg sandwich this morning.
I'm sure she did. And then I deep fried it and dropped it on my plate. I tossed it. It's
Safe!
It's basically a hot wing.
It's the only baseball joke that will be here tonight.
It's
It's
a hot pork wing. Right?
It's a hot pork wing. Which is, I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. A hot pork wing. God damn it.
People say it pigs can fly. Yeah, that's why I brought the napkins out. Yeah. There you go, bud.
It's
You
outstanding.
got it, man.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So let's talk about some shit.
Let's do it.
What you been up to? What movies you been seeing?
Dude, okay, so I have to say I'm a big Netflix fan.
Yeah.
I think it's very adventurous. Not
Can't not be.
Well, just the fact they're creating so much content, I think is amazing, and they're taking such a risk. I mean, they're doing like 60 movies or some crazy shit a year. It's nuts. And but the last one that I just saw was called the what's it called? The Perfection.
Is that one you told me to watch?
Yeah, and it's that girl from Get Out, and she and this other girl is just gorgeous, but. I can't even tell you. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even tell you more than that. I just want
Want
to
me to watch
that.
it?
I want you to watch it. I want you to watch it. It's amazing. It's got a lot of twists. You know, it's good. It's good.
Like, you gonna end like Shyamalan me?
No, not
Okay.
a big twist at the end. Just throughout the movie, it just changes directions. It takes a hard right, hard left. You know,
Really?
but it stays on track. If that makes any sense.
Who
Amazing.
directs it? Do you know?
I don't know.
I gotta get another. I gotta get some more of these ribs here. So,
That's good stuff.
let's talk some shit. Like,
Let's do it.
Oh, look at this. What's going on at the side lot this month? What's happening?
Okay, so side lot. So we had a grand opening, ribbon cutting, even though it's been around for like a year and a half, 2 years. Right?
What did that? Let's talk about that. What did that entail? Why did you have such a? I know why. You had a ribbon cutting.
Right. Well, it was you can do a ribbon cutting for a grand opening. You can do it for, as my phone, someone's texting, popular as fuck. You can do a ribbon cutting also for upgrades. So if like like if you did a new product, or you did a new logo, or you did any of that, you can do a ribbon cutting.
Right.
So it's not just about a grand opening. So, and it's a great way to get some free publicity. I'm a big proponent of the chamber, the St. Pete Chamber. I think
they do a lot of good things.
They do a lot of good things. And so I've always been part of that. Me and Kristen both did an Entrepreneur Academy, and they just offer a lot of classes, a lot of information for free. So anyway, I got them to come.
They do a lot of good. Yeah.
They do a lot of good, and I got them to come out, and
they showed up in force.
They did. There was a lot of people there. I have so many napkins.
Yeah.
But it went really well, and it was a great exposure, so on the social media, Facebook, all that stuff. But
talk about what
the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Avocado centerpiece. I didn't know.
Yeah,
what
the
to call
gate
it.
is from a local artist named Salvador Saint Germain. Sounds very fancy. That's such a fucking fancy name. So.
He's fancy as hell.
He is fancy. But he's local. Great job. Great, incredible welding. So I think I'm a welding artist, other mediums too, but I think that's kind of his main thing.
I watched some of his. Not to cut you off.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry. I watched some of the progress on Facebook of him doing that.
Yeah,
And it's like I don't know. I don't want to jump ahead of you, but he did the metal work, and then correct me if I'm wrong, other artists did the glass pieces.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. But anyway, what were we talking about?
The gate.
The gate.
Gate.
The gate.
And the
So
glass.
yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know where the whole gate idea came from. But
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why the gate. I just knew that Sal could weld, and he was really good at what he did. So I reached out to him, and I actually have a piece of work there in my warehouse, this Eiffel Tower that he did, and that's why I knew.
Did he do that?
He did that.
Oh.
He did that.
Okay.
So anyway, so we had that, and then he went to a local glassblowing artist, which I don't know that person's name, so I can't give him any credit there. But those are the things on top, and it looks really good. So
But shout out to them.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Those look amazing.
They do look amazing.
And when that lights up, I'll tell you firsthand, it's so subtle. It's not like this thing like that's gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But when you watch it, especially
the trees up there, so it has this nice
just this.
pattern, just these patterns from the way.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
And it's not something that when you drive by it, you're gonna ride off the road.
There's
But
actually been 3 or 4 wrecks right out front of the gate because people are just like, I mean, they tear up.
Are you sure?
They tear up.
Oh, you. Oh, no, but I'm saying like it's not distracting, but it's beautifully done.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just there enough.
Yep.
to
And
let
it's-
people know.
I needed like some curb appeal, so, and me and Kristen would do these events, and
Strippable.
and it does need that. And we do these events for people like birthday parties or whatever. And it was before that whole curb appeal that we did for the gate and the new fence. There was just a chain link fence with barbed wire on top. And I realized that nothing says like "come on in" like barbed wire. So
Yeah.
because
People
we
want
would
to
do
come
events.
in.
Even when we did a public event, people were like, "I don't know if I'm allowed to come in."
Yeah.
So you think about it. You have to have some curb appeal no matter what your business is. I mean, it could be the best restaurant ever, but if there's no sign or it doesn't look inviting, no one's going to walk in the door. So it's like I don't know what's in there. I don't know who's in that white panel van. I have no clue. But you
All
put
I know-
ice cream on the side of that white panel van, all of a sudden you want to go up to it. So
All I know is there's candy in there.
I know. I do got some candy out of a white panel van, dude.
It looks good now though. Like you put that gravel down. Before that,
it's a tripping hazard.
nobody knows, but before you before when you would go in, there was like this cement, and then it dropped off, and then it was dirt, and then it wasn't. And we had many parties there.
Yes.
Many sprain ankles.
Yeah, many.
Now, sprain your ankle. You couldn't sprain your ankle if you tried.
You'd have to try.
And
we got picnic tables in there, and it looks good. You got the papers are still down, and so it's good. It's good. We just need to get our restrooms figured out.
So that's about the side lot.
Yep.
So let's talk about what's coming up in the side lot.
Gotcha. What's coming up in the side lot? So,
give us the schedule.
So, as far as the schedule that I can remember right now, next Saturday,
You got your phone, right?
June 15th. I can't do technology when I'm next Saturday, June 15th, is the Love, Art, and Music event, and we have this amazing band called Zero Babies, and we're going to do local artists, and it's going to be a night of just visual entertainment.
What that sound like?
It's the you know the Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boy album's called The Mashup. It's all them just doing an instrumental jam session. Totally jazzy, funny, just good stuff. They're kind of like that, but meet alternative music. So it's no vocals, which goes along really good with an old art show, because it's just like it's background music, but it's like toe tapping. You're like, okay, cool. So we got that next Saturday. We have the Super Summer Sale coming up, which is where we sell a lot of stuff from the warehouse. It's a lot of fun. We have music playing, donation beer, and that is the end of the month. I don't know which day. It's a Saturday. Like last Saturday of June.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a fun time.
It is a fun time.
That's where Hungry Hooligans started. I'm not going to get into it again, but
that's right. That is where it started. Yes.
It rained and we were bummed out, and then a bunch of motorcycles showed up, and it turned into a party.
It was a party.
I made ribs.
The funnest garage sale you're ever going to go to.
Yeah. And if you want it, you got it. Type of thing. Like
kind of, sort of.
Yeah. You can afford $5, take it.
Yeah.
Unless it's.
No, if you put your hand on it, you're not getting that. If you put your hands on it, it is yours. It's yours.
That building. I love that building.
And then there's a couple more in July. Obviously we're gonna be dodging rain the whole summer, but that's part of the gig.
Florida,
part of the gig, man. And there's some good stuff coming up. So just check it out. stpsidelot.com.
Is it a .com now?
It's a .com. I tried the EDU and I was like, that's not right.
Fork. I didn't know if you had a website. So it's Saint.
Actually, St. Pete Side Lot or Side Lot St. Pete. Either way.
You bought both.
I bought both. And,
is it ST dot?
Yep.
Pete?
STPETE.
No dots.
No dots.
Okay.
St. Pete Side Lot, STPETE sidelot.com.
Perfect.
Boom.
Ronnie Lee, I just want to thank you for being here, being our first guest on Hungry Hooligans, and making it as fun and smooth as it could be. You're like
I had a great time.
It's just every time we hang out, it's just the funnest shit.
And dude, honestly, I know you're always giving props to your guests, but the food was incredible.
Thank you.
Really, really good. Super talented photographer here, Matt Fowler Photography.
Thank you.
It's amazing that you had me be the first one. I appreciate that.
I wouldn't have anybody else.
It's a great time.
Thank you, brother.